What's up, you guys? ThatYGOkid39 here on Team Semi-Pro TCG's channel. First off, of course, I am doing a deck profile of Lancer Frogs. If you couldn't tell by my cool new intro that I'm probably going to be repeatedly doing cool new intros, see which one you guys like the most. Today I'll be profiling the deck of the month of January 2013, and it is Lancer Frogs. Yes. I feel how this deck is performing actually very well. It's able to compete with actually the most top tier decks like Inzectors, Windups. It can actually, it is able to compete with them. Of course, maybe not always win, but it can still always compete. So I felt a need to do a deck profile, and I've been playing the deck since probably 2 years now, probably. But of course not with Lancer. I've been playing regular Frog Monarchs for a while, so I have quite a bit of experience with the deck, and I know how to test great consistency with it. So please try to take my suggestions into consideration. It is a Lancer Frog kind of OTK deck, because you can OTK with it, if you pull it off correctly. So I'm going to go right into the profile, and then I'll explain my decisions later. 3 Lancers. Okay, 3 Caius. The 1 Dark Dust Spirit, which I'll explain later. 2 Lads. 2 just kind of gets the job done. I don't feel 3 is too necessary. And then 1 Obelisk. I didn't really want to run it at first, but I got suggested by a couple of people, and I found out it was really, really good for the deck. But I only feel 1 is necessary. Hand Traps. Go 2 Effect Railer. Effect Railer is, of course, very good. It's kind of staple now, I want to say. I still like running the 3 Battle Fader. I'm not sure what other people run, but 3 Battle Fader for me is kind of a key card. I run the 1 Gores, and that's it for the hand traps. Then I run the Tour Guide Engine without Night Assailant, because the deck does not really need it, since we don't really have any flip effect monsters. And you can go ahead and add a couple of Rykos and Night Assailant in here to get more mill power and to get the Night Assailant off easier. And just in case you're playing a Dark World player or something else, or like Gravekeepers with, just other things like that, you can kind of play that kind of engine. But I am going to stick with what I have now. Next I run the Frog Engine, 3 Swap Frogs, just the 1 tree one. I play 2 Ronin Totem, believe it or not. I feel 2 is only necessary, because I really need room for other stuff in the deck, so only 2 Ronin Totem I feel is really necessary. 2 Duprog, I might bump it up to 3, I don't know, I'm really liking it at 2 right now, but it's possible I'll bump it up to 3. I've been getting a lot of suggestions for it, so I'm going to probably playtest it on DN or something and see if I like it. And then just the standard 2 Poison Draws. That's it for the monster lineup total. I run 3 enemy controllers. I never see a problem with this card. It's always been amazing to me. I know some people cut 1 Econ out now. I'm still keeping it at 3. I love 3 Econ, and I don't feel... I know that most decks don't play 2 True Ones anymore, which is why Econ was usually so good. But I feel I can tribute Ronin Totem and then use it again with a Frog in the Graveyard. And, or you could... I don't know, there's just a lot of really cool plays you can do with this. Just staple trio. Yes, it's a very badly colored on Monster Reborn. Looks kind of cool actually though, but so yeah, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole. 2 Soul Exchange. Also, just only 2 is necessary. Gets rid of problematic cards. With these, you distribute their monsters, sacrifice, and banish something else. But the only unfortunate part is you can't attack the turn you use it, so make it count. And then 2 MST, again, I only feel 2 is necessary, but I do side the 3rd for other trap-heavy decks, and I do side 2 Jinzos for trap-heavy decks. So, but for now, I, again, still can't find room for the 3rd MST. And then I play Salvage and Creature Swap. I feel both these cards are really, really necessary also. I just love Creature Swap. If you guys, suggest taking this out, I won't do it. I really, really like Creature Swap in the deck. It actually has 1 mini games. and salvage. That's pretty standard. I just like running the 1 salvage to bring back Swap Rog and, just kind of go off with your little shenanigans again. The extra inside is fairly simple. You got the Gores token, could we run Gores? The 3 gotchis. And then I run 1 Dark Mist. I don't see more of a need for more than 1. I usually only try to pull off 1 once per turn anyway, or I mean once per duel. So I only feel 1 is super necessary. I don't have any Shining Elf. My buddy picked up a couple for me at our locals a couple days ago. And Gen X Ally Birdman, another friend picked up those for me, so I will have those in there as well. But yes, you will need to run those in your extra deck. My extra deck only consists of 15 cards because I put in Synchros for Effect Veiler, but they are not necessary. And then these are options for Tour Guide when you need it and you know that you can't OTK. Leviair, Leviathan, Tempo, and Zen Mains. Leviair is part of the OTK, so that's pretty mandatory, and it's amazing we roll in Toten. I run 1 Utopia just in case I can take 2 of the level 4s. This is obviously not mandatory to run. I probably even wouldn't run it if it wasn't my favorite Exceed monster. And then 1 Utopia Ray, just in case you actually do pull off the Utopia, or you take theirs and your main phase 2, just put it on top so you can keep it. This is supposed to be like any kind of rank 6, just like 1 rank 6 is all you need, just in case you pull off like 2 Caiuses or something like that, because it will happen sometimes, and it's sad when you you really want to go into like a Bouncer or an Exabeetle. So yeah, what I would change is I would take out the Synchros that I run. I put in the 2 Birdmans. I put in a better rank 6. 2 Diagos of Phoenix, I'm sorry. 1 Shining Elf, and then I'd put in 1, maybe 2 Guy the Thunder Charger. But this is the extra deck I'm using right now, and it's doing decently solid. But that's exactly what I suggest though. The side deck is not as well built as I thought it would be because I don't have all the cards I used to. I took apart the deck at one point between the 2 years, or I took apart the side deck, excuse me, at one point between the 2 years, and I traded off some of the stuff. So this is what I have built so far, and it actually is working pretty well because I've won 2 locals, not 2 locals. I've topped 2 locals since then. I know that's not a big deal. Oh no, you topped locals, congratulations. So well, it's just something I wanted to share because a good side deck means pretty much everything for a good main deck, and I just want to be able to go over mine. The thing about side, this is for any kind of rabbit deck, anything that pulls off Logia or Dolka, because it won't die when it rams into Logia, and it'll just run over Dolka. 2 Jinzo for trap heavy decks. 2 Vanity Stein only for the matchup when I'm playing Chaos Dragons or Windups. Again for the matchup with Chaos Dragons, and Victoria for another matchup with Chaos Dragons, because I personally have the worst matchup against Chaos Dragons, so that's mine. And then I'm supposed to be running 2 of these. I'd probably take out the Victoria or something along those lines for another Gemini Imps, and I'd take out the third Soul Exchange, the third Soul Exchange for another Purple Plant. Second creature swap, I'd probably take out for, gee, I don't even know. Oh yeah, probably the third Veiler. And then MST is MST. And Old Man I'd probably take out for a Maxi or something along those lines. But, a side deck is a side deck. Frogs have a really weird one, so I really couldn't build one. This is something I just built off the top of my head. I'm going to go back into the main deck and get into the ideas behind everything. So, the reason I chose 3 Lancer is because I tend not to draw into it enough right when I need it. So, I felt 3 was kind of necessary for me. And 3 Caius. I know a lot of people don't run 3 Caius, but this is my choice because I feel Caius is very, very almost mandatory at 3. I love this card. I think it's too good not to run at 3, especially with all the Dark Bolts and Inzectors now running around. So 3 is really, really good. And then Dark Dust Spirit. I feel this is usually like a +2 or 3 sometimes, because unless it gets like Bottomless or something, you like summon, blow up all face-up monsters, and then like go for like 22 direct damage. Whoops, and then it returns to your hand. So you don't really minus with it. It returns to your hand. You can keep going off with it. Usually want to try to have like a Battle Fader or a Gorz to try to help. But yeah, when it returns to your hand. So this is the deck profile, guys. Please, please, please like this video and subscribe. Ways to contact me will be down in the video or down in the description below. I'll have my DN and my Skype account. We might make a new Facebook account as well for our team. So yeah, that's pretty much the Lancer Frog deck profile. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please, please, please subscribe and thumbs up. This is our new channel, so we could really use it. And yeah, so this is ThatYGOkid39 signing out, guys.